Hi children, good morning. Welcome back to my class. I hope you all completed CWs and as well as textbook bit part. And in that one thing I forgot. What is that? While you are writing CWs, first of all you have to write that hard words in that book, and after that you have to complete the question and answers. This is the manner of writing, but you have to write with your good handwriting. In your previous classes, you learned about lesson 1, living and non-living things, and lesson 2, animals and food, and coming to the third lesson, parts of a plant. Today, we are going to see a new lesson. So, before going to that topic, I want to ask some questions and I want to say something. See, now I will draw one picture. All of you see on the board. What is this? See, come on. This is a oval shape, and this item we called as an egg. This is an egg. Do you know where do we get this egg from? Yes, come on. From hen. We are getting an egg from a hen. Here, hen is a animal. A-N-I-M-A-L, animal. So, today we are going to look about the lesson of animals and their food and food habits of animals. See, come on children, in your previous classes I told about the types of animals. Let us see the types of animals. Types of animals. See, this is extra knowledge. See, based on their living habitat. So habitat means what? The natural living place of a particular animal is called as habitat. So based on the habitat, the animals are divided into 6 types. What are that? Come on, say with me. What are that? First one, terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, and also arboreal animals, amphibians, aerial animals, and insectivorous animals. So these are the types of animals based on their habitat only. And before, see, I told what is the terrestrial animals means which animals are living on the earth are called terrestrial animals. Which animals are living in the water are called aquatic animals, and which animals are living in the both places we called as amphibians, and which animals are living in the middle of the branches in a tree are called arboreal animals. And after that, aerial animals, which animals are flying in the air we called as aerial animals. Insectivorous, which animals depend upon the insects we called as insectivorous animals. In earlier classes I told the examples too, but now coming to our lesson, types of animals also again divided into 2 types. So what are that? First one is domestic animals. Domestic animals. And another one is wild animals. Wild animals. Basically, the animals are divided into 2 types. First one is domestic animals and second one wild animals. And we know about that where these domestic animals can live. These domestic animals can live in farm or it is in our surroundings. In our surroundings. surroundings, surroundings. So, which animals are living in our surroundings we called as domestic animals, and also some of the animals we are using in the farm, so that we called as farm animals, and some of the animals also we kept for our fun, so that we called as pet animals, and some of these animals only we called as tamed animals. These are the another name of the domestic animals. And coming to the wild animals, which animals are living in the zoo? That animals we called as wild animals. Say, come on, say the examples of wild animals. Example, first one, tiger. And who is the king of the forest? Come on, say with me, lion. Not only tiger and lion, and also so many animals like fox and also wolf, these all also belongs to the wild animals. Come on, say, animals are basically divided into domestic animals and wild animals. Coming to the domestic animals which are living in our surroundings, we called as domestic animals. Example, cow, sheep, buffalo and etc. And coming to the which animals are living in the zoo, we called as wild animals. What are the examples of wild animals? Tiger and lion. So this is the introduction about animals. And coming to our planet name is what? Earth. Okay, our planet Earth consists of different types of animals, and they too, different types of animals also has one common thing. What is that? All animals also need food. That is the common thing in all animals. So which type of food they will eat? Okay, but before going to that, first of all we have to know about the importance of food. What is the importance of food? Come on, say, importance of food. See, what is the use of food? Why we have to need food? Why we have to take food? First of all, it helps in growth and development. Helps in growth and development. And also, this food is a basical need. A basical need for all lives. For all lives. And coming to that, another one is the food is also protecting us from diseases. Protecting us from diseases. And the food is also help us to stay alive. To stay alive. And the food is also help in growth. And also stay healthy. Stay healthy. So this is the importance of food. Come on, say the children, what is the importance of food? We have to know about the importance of food. See, the food is helping in growth and development, and also the food is a basical need of all lives. And coming to that, food is also protecting us from diseases, and the food is also helps to stay alive, and food is also helps in growth and stay healthy. This is the importance of food, so that we have to don't waste the food. So we knew the importance of food. And do you know, children, where do we get this food from? Once you just imagine, we are eating different varieties of food every day. For example, we are eating 3 meals in a day. So what are the 3 meals? Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Okay, in breakfast time, what you have to eat? Maybe tiffins or curd rice. And in afternoon time, lunch time, what you have to eat? Rice and different curries, vegetables or fruits. And at night time, what you have to eat? Either chapati or rice or some vegetables. So these are the 3 meals in a day. So we are not taking the same food in the 3 meals. That is the common point. And coming to that, we are eating different varieties of food, but we don't know where these food items come from. So that now I will explain about where do we get this food from. So first of all, come on, say some common items. First one is rice. So say some common foods. See, first of all, what we are eating? Rice. And after that, what you have to eat? Idli and puri, and also vada, dosha. These all also different food items. And also some of that vegetables. And every day you are drinking milk. And also you are sometimes eating paneer and curd and also egg See, so many. Not only this, just I given some of the examples. But you are eating different varieties of food, and now you have to know about these items where it came from. First of all, rice. So we will eat the rice grains, and we get from the paddy plant. We get from the paddy plant. Okay, rice grains we will get from the paddy plant. And coming to the idli. Idli is manufactured by urad dal. Urad dal. And coming to that puri. Do you know how to prepare puri? Which flour we can use in this? Come on, say wheat flour. We can use, the main ingredient is wheat flour. And after that vada. Vada also we can use this urad dal. Urad dal. And dosha also we can use the mix of rice flour and urad dal only. And also sometimes we can make rava dosha and different items. And coming to the vegetables, all vegetables also came from the plants only. And coming to that milk, where do we get milk? We get milk from a cow. We get milk from a cow. Sorry. We get milk from a cow. And paneer. Nowadays we are eating so much of this paneer products only. This paneer also made from the milk only. Anyway, we will get this paneer also from a cow. And coming to the curd, this is also milk product only. And this also we get from a cow. And see egg, before I told to you, this egg came from an animal. An animal. And not only this, chicken, mutton, these all also coming from the animal only. And coming to the fruits. Fruits also we get from the plants. So here from this example, what you can understand? So what you are eating every day, we mostly getting from the plants, and some of the items we get from the animals. And now in your textbook they given plant-based food products. Plant-based food products. Food products. And coming to that, and another table, animals based food products. So children, now I told to you, okay, so while you are listening this lesson, you have to write that and you have to fill that this table. See, what are the plant based food products, children? Come on, now I told vegetables and rice, fruits, and also some cereals. Okay, and not only this, again etc etc, so many items are there. And coming to the animals based food products, milk, meat, fish, chicken, egg, and also paneer, and also some on. So you have to fill the table in your textbook with these examples. Before I told different types of animals. What are that? Domestic animals and wild animals. And also I given some examples. But these all animals also, will they take same type of food? No, not possible. Because they will eat different types of food. Coming to that, and before also I told this, based on the food habitats, again the animals are divided into 3 types. See, first one, based on food habits. Based on food habits. Okay, see, again the animals are divided into 3 types. What are that? First one is herbivores. And coming to the second one is carnivores. And the third one is omnivores. Okay, see, based on the food habits, the animals are again divided into three types. First one is herbivores, second one carnivores, and coming to the third one is omnivores. So we have to know about the each one briefly. See, first one is herbivores. What is meant by herbivores, children? Once you remind in your previous class. And coming to the first one, herbivores. Herbivores. See, in this name only is there. What is that? Herb. What is the meaning of herb? A small plant. A small plant. So here herbivores means the animals. The animals which eat only plants. The animals which eat only plants we called as herbivores. Say, come on, what are the examples of herbivores? Say example, cow and buffalo and sheep, giraffe, goat, panda, and so on. Some of the examples, ox, these all also example for the herbivores. Say, come on, what is the definition of herbivores? Which animals eat only plants we called as herbivores. What are the examples of herbivores? Cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, giraffes, panda, horses, and also this example for the herbivores. And these have some of the animals are living hard conditions. Some of the animals are living hard conditions so that they have a special skill. They have a special skill, okay, to get the food from that place. So that special skill we called as adaptation. Adaptation, okay. Which animals have a special skill, okay, that we called as adaptation. For example, if you see the giraffe has a long neck, okay, the giraffe has a long neck. Giraffe has a long neck. This long neck can help to reach the leaves when it is eating. So that is the adaptation of that giraffe. And coming to the deer and also cow, some of the animals, they can bend down their heads and they can easily eat the grass. So some of the herbivores can have a special skill that we called as adaptation. Example, giraffe. And coming to the another one is carnivores. And second one is carnivores. 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 Okay. See here, what these animals can eat? Only flesh of other animals. Flesh of other animals. These can eat flesh of other animals. So what is the definition of carnivores? Which animals can eat only flesh of other animals we called as carnivores. They can eat always meat only. They will not take the plant products. And what are the examples of carnivores? Example, lion and also tiger and also some of the wolf, fox, etc. Okay, these are the examples of carnivores. See, what is the definition of carnivores? Which animals can eat only flesh of other animals we called as carnivores. And some also carnivores birds also there. Carnivores birds. What are that? Eagle and vulture. Eagle and vulture also we called as carnivorous birds. Okay, and coming to the third one is omnivores. The next animals groups are omnivores. Okay, what is meant by omnivores? Which animals eat both plants and animals. Plants and animals. Okay, see, what is the definition of these omnivores? The animals which eat both plants and animals we called as omnivores. And what are the examples of omnivores, children? First of all, the best example is ourselves. Ourselves means, what is our scientific name? Human beings. Okay, human beings. The scientific name of the human beings is Homo sapiens. What is the scientific name of human beings? Homo sapiens. And the best example for the omnivores is human beings. And second one is crow. Okay, do you know crow? It is in black color. And coming to the third one is squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel. And fourth one, rat or mouse. Rat or mouse. And the plural form of the mouse is what, children? Mice. Mice is the plural form of mouse. So these are the examples for omnivores. And one more I forgot, that is bear. That is bear. These are the examples of omnivores. What is the definition of omnivores? The animals which eat both plants and animals we called as omnivores. The examples of the omnivores are human beings, crow, squirrel, rat or mouse and bear. These are the examples for omnivores. These all animals also eat their food with its teeth. But we also have how many teeth? We have 32 teeth. Like that, all animals also have some teeth, but their structure is different. Now we have to know about the teeth. One, what is the types of teeth? So, types of teeth. Types of teeth. Types of teeth. So, do you know, children? So, 4 types of teeth are there. This is out of our syllabus, but you have to know about these types of teeth. And there are 4 types of teeth are there. There are 4 types of teeth are there. What are that? The first one is incisors. The first one is incisors. And coming to the second one is canis. C-A-N-I-E-S. Canis. And coming to the third one is premolars. Premolars. And fourth one is molars. Fourth one is molars. This is very important topic. See, we have 4 types of teeth are there. What are the names, children? Incisors, canis, premolars and molars. Okay, and now these we have 32 teeth. How many teeth do we have? We have 32 teeth. These also have some different names also is there. So, scissors. See, scissors. What is the use of scissors? For cutting. See, these incisors also we called as cutting teeth. Okay, these incisors also we called as cutting teeth. See, these teeth are present in the front only. And what is the number of these incisors? 8. Okay, 8 incisors are present in our mouth. So, in each jaw there are 4 scissors. Okay, in each jaw there is 4 incisors are present in our mouth. So, totally the number of incisors is 8. Okay, and coming to the canis. Coming to the canis. The another name of the canis is tearing teeth. Tearing teeth. See, what is the difference between cutting teeth and tearing teeth, children? If you want to cut any chocolate or biscuit, we have to use our front teeth or incisors. But if you want to tear any chicken or mutton, we can use our canis. These canis are present beside our incisors. Okay. So, these also we called as tearing teeth. And how many number of present in these? Canis are 4 present in our mouth. In each jaw there is 2 canis are present. So, how many number of canis are present in our mouth? 4. Okay. And coming to the premolars. How many numbers are there? There are 8 premolars are present in our mouth. Okay. And in these also 4 in each jaw. Coming to the molars. Coming to the molars. There are 12 number of molars present in our mouth. And what is the use of these molars and premolars? Grinding teeth. these both also we called as grinding teeth, because when you bite any food, these teeth are helps to chew the food. So that we called as these premolars and molars called as grinding teeth. Now count the number. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 12, how many number? 32. This is the structure of our teeth. This is the structure of our teeth. So children, definitely you have to know about the types of teeth. See children, how many types of teeth are there? 4 types of teeth are there. Okay. And what is the basic number of teeth do we have in our mouth? 32. And what are the types? Incisors, caries, premolars and molars. What is the another name of incisors? Cutting teeth. Okay. And how many teeth are present in our mouth? There are 8 incisors are there in our mouth, 4 in each jaw. And coming to the caries. So these we called as staring teeth. And what is the number of caries? 4. There are 4 caries are present in our mouth. In each jaw there is 2 caries are there. And coming to the premolars, the number of premolars is 8 and 4 in each jaw. And molars, 12 are present in our mouth. In each jaw there is 6. So totally premolars and molars we called as grinding the teeth. And these we are helped in chewing the food. Chewing the food. Okay. So now see, you only just imagine that the herbivores can use only these incisors while cutting the grass, and after that they can mostly use their molars and premolars to grinding the particular food. And coming to the lion and tiger, they have very sharp teeth. So those we called as canines. Those we called as canines. And these canines also help to tear the food while eating any flesh of other animals. And after that they can use these premolars and molars while they are chewing the food. So these are the types of teeth are present in our mouth. So children, in this class what you learned? See, types of animals and importance of food, and based on that food habitat, again how many numbers of animals are there, also we learn about that herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. And also we learn about that plant product based food and also animals based food products. And after that we learn about the important topic types of teeth. So while you are reading that lesson, you have to underline the hard words, and after that immediately you can write in your CWs with your good handwriting.